the galaxy marches toward a darkening future. The Jedi Knights serve as guardians of peace and justice, quelling disputes and defeating those who would prey on the helpless. They operate from temples scattered across the Republic, ensuring a direct connection to the civilizations under their protection. Beneath the surface of this tranquility, danger stirs. Unbeknownst to the Jedi, their enemies, who they thought long vanquished, have survived as a secret chain of masters and apprentices, succeeding another across the generations while plotting a long vengeance. After centuries, this threat has faded into myth, all but forgotten as current crises draw the Jedi's attention. However, they remain ever vigilant for signs of disturbance, for any hints of unexpected or unken of the Force outside the strictures of their order. The relative tranquility of the High Republic era allows for an expansion of centralized galactic civilization into the raucous Outer Rim. Much of this enormous region remains unaffiliated, finding a sense of rebellious pride in being ungovernable. Nonetheless, hundreds of star systems see the benefits of becoming part of a larger community of worlds. While autonomous fiefdoms and coalitions may retain their independence, clusters of Republican constituencies develop on the frontier. The Galactic Republic recovered from a calamitous insurrection centuries earlier. The Republic is a democracy presided over by a Senate and Chancellor. The Sith conspiracy, the Sith survive in the shadows. Unknown by the Jedi, who assume them extinct, they carefully calculate their next move. The Brendok Coven in the ancient past of the galaxy, which covens wielded immense power. Waning in influence, they, Coke Frost, the first target. Jedi Master Indara is operating out of distant Ueda when she becomes May Anasea's first target. The assignment? The killing of a Jedi, executed without a weapon. Only the completion of such an impossibility will prove to May's mysterious master that she has the cunning and power to become his acolyte. May, a stranger to this world, boldly confronts the Jedi. Chapter 1. The first target, Wida. Wida is a relatively new signatory into the Galactic Republic, having been incorporated within the last 80 standard years. It is not part of a formal sector in the Outer Rim, an expanse still largely independent of Republic representation. UED was the site of lucrative logging and milling operations, as the northern archipelagos are a source of the durable and valuable Ueda conifer. In the past, marauders would strike the planet for its processed materials. High Republic credits. Several currencies can be spent freely in Point Ueda, including the Republic credit standard. Older coinage is common, as opposed to the more modern gleaming ingots produced by minting worlds. Bosfian Sestertius Republic Datary. Data File Region Outer Rim Sector. Unincorporated Bosfian Provinces. System Ueda, diameter 14,339 kilometers. Terrain forested island chains. Moons 1 population. Moon population. 1 Popueda, the capital city of the planet. Once the site of the administrative offices for the logging operations, the settlement was also where the mill workers lived. As trade grew, so the population diversified. Armored grappler glove. Vianothag. A starship mechanic based out of Point Ouida, Vianothag delves deep into thruster coils and reactor tubs to prove his skills. Rayanel, an herbalist. Rayanel specializes in extracting salves from Ouida conifer pines and sap. Her secret ingredients help her edge out any competition. Deesh Crosley, gas mixture monitor. Ouida Noodle Shop. The Lomi USQI Noodle Shop is named after a previous owner from more than 160 years ago. The shop's sign has faded beyond legibility, and locals simply call it the Noodle Shop, as it's the only establishment of its kind in Point Ouida. It is a tired two-story structure made of some of the oldest timbers in town and has served multiple roles in the settlement's long history, including as an inn and a town hall in its earliest days. Kabuk, the current manager and bartender, has stocked the bar with more than broth, so it's become a welcoming public house for travelers and locals alike. Mayanasea strides boldly into the shop, past the hungry and convivial diners, and approaches the table occupied by her target. Jedi Master Indara sits with some locals, bemused by the masked stranger who demands combat. Terse words are exchanged, and violence erupts when May batters Indara's compatriots, spurring the Jedi into action. Sensing there's more to this altercation, patrons begin to flee. Internal repulsor lifts carry heavy cast-iron frame. Mayo June. The burly Mayo June keeps the circular noodle-drying rack spinning, spacing out the edible strands to prevent them from clumping. Nicknamed the Noodle Peddler, June is overqualified for the job. He is a champion velospeeder rider who comes to Ouida during his training seasons. In exchange for a space to work out and free food packed with carbohydrates, he offers his muscular service. Canvas working apron. Patrons prefer Mayo June over. Kella Antro. From a chilly coastal town, salt trader Kella Antro supports